Okay, today we're going to show you a Brown & Sharpe a universal grinder. This is a model 1024U, meaning it's got a 10-inch swing and 24 inches between centers, 24-inch part you could put in there. We also have a wheel head with a 10-inch, 12-inch diameter wheel and a smaller face grinding wheel, a fold-down ID spindle, a wheel head that can swivel around it's got two swivel points on the bottom and in the middle, and also an eccentric in case you need to get further away from your work or in very close to your work. It's unique to Brown & Sharpe. You've got a work head here that can be set up as a live or dead center. Currently it's with a live turning spindle and the reduction sleeve in here for the Brown & Sharpe special size taper. Here's your tailstock. This is a dressing tool that mounts on the table, which can be slid around and locked in different places. I'm going to take it off for now. There's a DRO mounted for the table axis. Those of you who have to grind close up to a shoulder. Let's go ahead and start it up. The headstock has variable speed, electrically controlled. You have on this particular model, this is a full feature model. We have a rapid in and out of the wheel slide just to get you to and away from your work part. Several modes. There's a manual mode here that you have to come in and would normally start your headstock and then start your plunge feed. And when we get down to 0, there's a timer behind this digital readout that it's hard to see, but when the cycle's over, the heads will go back, but you now need to shut this off manually. There's also a auto cycle mode, meaning when you've got your part all figured out and you know exactly with the pull of this switch, you will get the headstock on and the feed to start. Now there's also a fine feed. When I make this switch, you see that I get a fine feed. I just don't have the cam set up for it, but the cam is there. Now we're at 0, the timer is on, and we kick out. There's also a plunge grinding mode. If you put the machine, traverse grinding mode. We have to have our table on. No, it knows it all. So in the traverse mode, it knows to start all these things up individually. And our head came forward, our work head started, and you see that we're traversing now, and at each reversal, we're getting an in-feed. The table feed rate, the in-feed rate, dwell times are all adjustable. The coarse feed for plunge grinding and the fine feed for plunge grinding, as well as the increment here, are all set with these dials here. Coolant system is on the side of the machine, and this is currently wired for 460 volts. I could stop this cycle. Head goes back. One of the other things is you have external and internal grinding, so now we'll switch this over to internal grinding, where the OD wheel shut off. We can bring down our ID grinding spindle and start that up to do ID grinding work. Okay. In the ID grinding mode, in the interest of safety, Brown & Sharpe intentionally disables the fully automatic cycle It's a little bit more intricate with the wheel slide going back at the end of a cycle. So this basically is a limited amount of automatic features. Normally you would probably want to do this all by hand. I'm going to shut this off. The RPMs on here are exceeding 20,000 RPMs. Let's see what else we could tell you. I guess that's about it. This is actually a machine that was rebuilt by Brown and Sharpe. The tag is down here. This was rebuilt in 1992. It went to the Brown and Sharpe facility up in Rhode Island and was gone over by them. And it's original paint, and the machine looks pretty nice, very nice. That's it.